Good morning. I think we start, and the rest of the doctors will come, I suppose, during this session. I'm Diakomanolis. I'm president of the scientific committee of this hospital. And I would like to welcome you in our hospital today. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and friends, on behalf of the president of IASO Hospital, George Stamatiu, who is coming later, and the scientific committee, I would like to welcome you in our hospital today. We were honored to co-host the spring meeting of the Birmingham and Midlands Obstetrics and Gynaecological Society. It was a pleasure for me to meet and work with the president of the society, Susan Blunt, who worked very hard to prepare this meeting. I can assure you that Susie took great care in arranging your social program, which I hope you are going to enjoy. But not only that, Susie, with my good friend Joe Jordan and myself, created this interesting scientific program, which we hope will be of practical relevance to everybody. IASO is the biggest obstetric and gynecological hospital in Athens and covers all aspects of our specialty. We have about 10,000 deliveries a year and perform 2,500 surgical operations and about 3,500 laparoscopic cases yearly. Many of our doctors have trained in UK and many are members of the Royal College. IASO Hospital is delighted to provide the venue and the facilities that are needed for this occasion. I hope you will enjoy the meeting and your stay in Athens. And now Susie would like to speak to you.
Thank you. As president of the Birmingham and Midland Obstetrical and Gynaecological Society, I know I speak for all of the members of BMOGS when I say how really, really delighted we are to be here today at the splendid IASO Hospital and in the truly magnificent and ancient city of Athens. It really is an honor and a privilege for us to be here to have our joint scientific meeting with you. And not only have the members of BMOGS been looking forward greatly to the scientific programme, but also to the glorious sunshine of Greece after our rather dour and wet English winter. It's very, very welcome, the lovely sunshine, I can tell you. Greece's contribution to medicine has long been acknowledged by the medical profession in the United Kingdom by the tradition that all newly qualified doctors were required to swear the Hippocratic Oath. Sadly, that tradition has died away in many of our major universities, and I think it's only Glasgow now and Cambridge and Oxford where you still have to swear the Hippocratic Oath. And I'm sure Hippocrates, if he was here today, would have thoroughly approved of our BMOGS meeting here in Athens. One of his quotes is, and I'll do it in the ancient Greek first and then in a translation, ars longa, vita brevis, which translates as, the craft so long to learn, the life so short. Well, we shall continue our learning of the craft of medicine at the meeting today, and on the basis that we all know that life is rather short, we shall certainly dine well and party hard tonight and for the rest of our time here in Athens, in your absolutely wonderful city, Professor. So thank you very, very much for inviting us here today. And I'll pass the chair over to Professor Shaw, who is chairing this morning's session. Thank you, Bob.
Well, thank you very much, Susie, for those words of welcome, and may I also express our thanks for the invitation to be here today. In the tradition of the society, we start with the most junior member, of course, and work up to the senior. And that's not quite true, of course, but... And we have, I think, a very interesting program today with some quite controversial topics that we're going to address. Perhaps the first one is one of the most important ones for all of the women who are anxious from recent research about the effects of delivery on the pelvic floor and subsequent issues of developing prolapse. Caesarean section perhaps is not the answer to all of these issues, and I hope that's what we're going to hear in this first talk on how to prevent childbirth-related pelvic floor dysfunction. So may I invite Khalid Ismail to open our meeting with this talk.